Today's collectible spot, we are having a look at the NECA Scalers Xenomorph. A clip accessory for all your device cables. This comes to us from the folks over at NECA Toys. It's recommended for ages 8 and up. And as you can see by the several different videos that you've watched of the NECA Scalers, they are producing a wide range of different characters from movie properties. I can't wait to get the Xenomorph open. He looks incredibly cool. On the back of the package, it says the Scalers are collectible minifigures for your cords and cables, featuring iconic characters from movies, video games, TV, and comic books. These adorable minis grip headphone cords, device cables, and more, and features an amazing level of detail. At only 2 inches tall, there's room for a bunch on any cord. Collect your favorites and take them everywhere. Be sure to also head over to www.necaonline.com. You can check out some of the properties that NECA is covering, not only as the Scalers, but certainly as action figures go. Spot's going to take a break and get this opened up. When we come back, we are going to get a better look at the NECA Scalers Alien Xenomorph. Don't go anywhere, guys. There's more heading your way. Don't go anywhere. I do believe this could be one of my favorite Scalers of the ones that we've been having a look at. The level of detail compacted into a 2-inch sized Xenomorph looks incredible. You can see that he comes with just a faux wire, just to show you how he clips into an existing wire. But as you've already seen with the other reviews that I've done, I'll just bring in my audio cable. Just a generic sized wire, so you guys can see how it clips onto an existing wire that you may have around your house. There is a little, there's a gap, a big enough gap in between the area of the legs. You just clamp the wire into. And I've noticed with certain Scalers, some of them clamp together differently than others. Like, for example, the Xenomorph has a very much wider leg stance. Compare that to someone like Freddy Krueger, who kind of looked like he was more swinging. His legs are much more narrow. So maybe depending on what wire you have, might make things a little easier depending on which Scaler you use. But needless to say, we're just going to take the Scaler, the Xenomorph here, feed the wire through, and I really don't even have to put too much effort to get this wire through the leg area. Clip it around the hands, and clip it around the other hand here. And you've got the Xenomorph hanging from your cable. Now this is an audio cable, but it's not to say that you can't put him on like a standard landline phone cable if you have one in your office. I do. You could put it also, I suppose you could really put it on a mouse cable, but because your mouse cable will be on the desk, you don't want to be moving this all over the place. But if you have speaker wires, you could do that for your PC, monitor wires, anything really. And as Spot had mentioned, even with wider cables, much beefier looking cables, like for example an HDMI cable, certain characters, you could probably just have the Xenomorph's hand, not even on it, but just more so his arms, and you could get the same effect with it holding onto a larger cable. But detail though wise, he is probably my favorite. And as a comparison, because I was going to do it, there's the Predator and Xenomorph. The Xenomorph's a little bit smaller in size. I guess when you start factoring in the fact that he's got his tail, it gives them about the same clearance of size. A Predator's got a little bit bigger size in the head, but detail-wise, loving the look of the Xenomorph. Again, it's just a smaller, cuter version of a Xenomorph with a smooth dome. I like that, and the back tubing tentacles that he's got there, and his tail. It is a bit of a shame that the heads don't rotate, if anything. They are staction pieces, so you don't get any articulation out of them, but if maybe their heads could rotate, you could kind of have them looking, depending on which way you want to have your cable facing. Detail though wise, he is definitely my favorite. But as you've seen, They are covering horror properties with the Aliens and the Predator. They're covering like sci-fi properties, and they're covering things, the fantasy properties as well. You will see that as we do the review of Gollum. He'll be coming up soon, and also we'll be having a look at Gizmo. So they are really covering a lot of different movie properties, and I'm excited to see what else they're going to produce for this line. Today's collectible spot, we were having a look at the Xenomorph Alien Scaler. Stay tuned, guys. Again, Spot's going to bring the other two reviews coming your way, where we're going to have a look at the last two scalers I was able to pick up. Thanks for watching, as you always do. See you next time.